Could you say something about what your work, or how your work at the Cancer Hospital in New York influenced what you did?
Surely. Sister Ann refers to the fact that for the past 3 years, I guess, I've been working with the dying part-time in New York City. This is a hospital where we only take those who cannot pay, cannot be received elsewhere, the poor of the city, the street folks, all ages, all colors, all conditions. I wonder how many of the jury have really smelled and touched cancer up close. It's not a very appealing smell or sight. Cancer of the brain, cancer of the face, cancer of the tongue, cancer of the limbs. It has a great relevance to this because we have a mounting evidence now in this country and across the world that at the flashpoint, whether its word is Hiroshima or New York City or Moscow or anywhere else in the world, many thousands will die and many thousands will live dying. We know, in fact, that according to this calculation, cancer is the vocation of the human family. And those who do not die at the flashpoint will die and die and die for years of cancer. I could not enter that hospital without understanding the Pentagon. And without having spoken to those dying folk of why people like myself and others who worked there went from St. Rosa's home in New York by direct line to the Pentagon to object to and to resist what was being planned there in our name, cancer as a universal plague. This, I submit, dear friends, is intolerable. That the world should be so wasted in the disservice to human life and in the service of the gods of death. And the talent and money and the sweet earth should be pounded down a rat hole which seems to have no end, the military.
Getting to the action itself, could you say a word about our preparation for it?
Surely. Sister Ann's question really touches back on the earlier references I made to community. We have really never gone into anything as serious as this action without serious spiritual preparation. We have always spent at least one day of prayer and often 2 and 3 before such actions together, searching out the will of God in our regard, trying to decide together what burdens we could bear, trying to lay out our fears before one another in the light of God's will, and to dispose of those fears, at least to the point where we could take the next step. But I'm happy for the question again because it enables you to know us better, to know that we are not flagrant or vagrant or people who do things on the spur of the moment or by whim. We try to be as serious about the children of the world as the parents of the children of the world would want us to be. At the end of those 3 days, it seemed to be apparent to the 8 who stood at this table that we were to move, we were to take that step, we were to take those consequences. And so here we are.
These questions are very short. Have you ever physically harmed anyone?
No.
Would you ever, for any reason, injure another person?
No.
Would you ever, by word or gesture, threaten to injure another person?
No, I would not.
Thank you.